One day I will escape this prison. That day will be your last! Heal me!
I'm doomed. The Stormfist thugs captured me. I'm done for. I was minding my own business when I spotted this old crypt. I needed some gold to buy my sister a wedding present, so I figured why not see what was lying around. Who knew the place was crawling with these Stormfist bastards? Obviously not me. What? I'm no traitor. My sister serves as a soldier in the Skald King's army, for kind's sake. Look, I really want to be there for her wedding. If you let me free, I'll reward you for your trouble. Just find me in Yoren's stand when you can. I'm getting out of here. I'll meet you at Yoren's stand.
Nothing to do but keep at it.
Again and again and again.
Come on, Raynor. You can do this. You're a genius after all. No time to talk. My sister and I are working here. Well, unless you're interested in Dwemer ruins. But not too interested. This is our find.
My sister Kireth and I traveled for a Morrowind in search of forgotten lore and ancient relics. The scholars at Shadowstula laughed at us, and the Mages Guild ignores us. But we're going to find something they can't ignore.
Well, my sister went into the ruins and hasn't returned yet. She can take care of herself, but I'm starting to get worried. Kirith keeps a journal, but she's hard on her books. Always loses pages. Follow the pages and they'll lead you right to her. As soon as I get this lift working, I'll meet you down there. Just watch out for the constructs. These ruins are always full of constructs. And if you spot the Lore Vault, please tell Kirith. That's what she's down there looking for.
there. It's great to see someone who isn't made of metal and trying to chop me to bits. Are you just exploring? I hate to tell you, but we were here first. But good job getting this far without one of Raynor's crazy devices. Raynor sent you? Well, that was nice of him, since it's his fault I'm stuck down here. His stupid invisibility device stopped working, and now the constructs won't stop chasing me. Anyway, you have my thanks. Our research points to a treasure trove of lore buried in these ruins. I even found one of the lore vaults. It had a Dwemer memory device and everything. But the area is buried in snow and swarming with constructs. Also, we need a key. That's why I'm coming with you, silly. I won't let anything happen to you. Promise. Besides, I have the shovel. Anyway, you keep the constructs away from me, and I'll dig for the key. How's that sound? Great. Let's go. I'll stick close if you don't mind. You look like you can handle that weapon you're carrying, and I'd rather not get eaten by a construct. If we get separated, I'll meet you back here. With your help, I just know we're going to succeed. Great. Let's go. I'll stick close if you don't mind. You look like you can handle that weapon you're carrying, and I'd rather not get eaten by a construct. If we get separated, I'll meet you back here. Wait, over there. Damn. Just broken glass shards. They're everywhere in here. Wait, over there. No key here, but this glass looks like a crystal lens. What was this place for? wait, over there. See that? That's a Dwemer memory device. I've seen them before, but never one that was intact.
I hoped I'd find you two down here. I repaired the lift. What did you find?
Raynor, this device fills up glass orbs with old lore, like filling a decanter with fine wine.
A memory device? You found one that works?
It's intact, but we need a glass orb to see if it actually works.
Did you figure out what kind of lore the device contains?
I see two important bits of lore. One explains how Dwemer used soul gems to power their constructs. The other contains a map of Dwemer ruins across Tamriel.
Soul gems? That knowledge would open a lot of doors for us. A lot of doors.
But think about what we can do with those maps. Access to every ruin. Those are the doors we should be opening.
Are you suggesting that we become common treasure hunters? Well, think how famous we'll become if we bring both bits of lore to the Mages Guild.
I don't think we can, brother. I think there's only enough power in this device to make one imprinting.
But we've worked so hard to get them to listen to us. This is our chance, sister.
I'm not sure, but our friend here has found an orb we can use. Hey, what do you think we should do?
What do you think? Kirith trusts you. So I do. We've been working together. What do you think? Kirith trusts you. So I do too.
What do you think? We've only got the one orb you found. If I knew the location of every Dwemer ruin, I could explore places no one has seen since the Dwemer were actually alive and kicking. That would be amazing. Anyone can be a scholar, but I could visit places no one alive has ever seen. What do you think? We've only got the one orb you found. If I knew the location of every...
What do you think? We've been working to get recognized for years.
Up until now, our discoveries have been curiosities, not important findings. Information on how the Dwemer use soul gems in their constructs, though? No one could ignore that kind of finding.
What do you think? Kirith trusts you.
If I knew the location... I do. I do. I know Raynor wants to get invited to join the Mages Guild, but we both love exploring old ruins. With this, we would be the foremost experts on Dwemer ruins. That's better than stuffy old mages. Can you talk to Raynor and convince him? This is going to be great. Raynor will sulk for a bit, but what else is new? Soon he'll be inventing something amazing to use in the next ruin. Anyway, thanks for your help, and feel free to use the lift over there when you're ready to leave.
You gave the orb to my sister? I hope you had a good reason. You really think so? She has been talking about how stuffy the mages are. How they'd hamper our creativity. It's just hard to let go, I guess. Well, I guess this is exciting. And thanks for all your help, by the way. I really appreciate it. I hope Kirith knows what she's doing. Can we even read Dwemer maps?
I guess we'll find out soon enough. If I shine a light through the orb, we might be able to see the maps on a nearby rock or wall. Pardon me, I just had the most amazing idea!
This is going to be great. Raynor will sulk for a bit, but what else?
Great party. Plenty of mead and plenty of memories.
They should have been back by now. Captain Alhana said they'd meet us here after an evening of prayer, right?
That's what she said, but I don't see them. Maybe what the traveling merchant said is true.
Greetings to you both.
Buy me another bucket full.
plague in Narcissus? Forge is no place for games. If you're here to work, get to it. I've got a few things if you're short on supplies, but let's make this quick. The metal's going cold. Ernest Stormcraig carries decent wares. She learned her craft from the best there is. Me. All of the traders on Merchant's Row sell quality merchandise, although you do get what you pay for. Just tell them I sent you.
Maybe I'll see you later at the Sober Nord?
I love visiting the forge. It's always so toasty here.
Charge to have a look.
I have many fine goods.
No charge to have a look.
Did you see the Dark Elf noble by the forge? He smiled at me.
Quality wares.
Come, do your trading.
A forge is no place for games. If you're here to work,
Have you
get...
seen how Edessa carries on with that dark elf? It's disgusting.
Can a lady drink in peace?
I prefer the Cold Moon Inn to the Sober Nord. It's much more rustic.
Feel free to make use of our anvil. It's right over there.
The celebration has been good for business. Thanks to all the visitors, we've never been busier. Have a look around. Our goods are the best in the city. We charge a little more, but it's definitely worth it.
I wholeheartedly agree. But it also makes me a bit sad. It reminds me how much I miss Queen Nirnhild. You've never heard of Queen Nirnhild? Forgive me, but that's so hard to imagine. She was the Skald King's sister. She ruled our land during the Akaviri invasion. Our beloved queen. She died defending us from the hated invaders.
You upheld my honor and the honor of Windhelm. This Ebonheart pact is worth more than I hoped. May all your enemies fall before you.
Things are never safer than with us here.
Do you fear your own death? I look forward to it.
No one can outdrink Thane Yegi. He's got this contest in the bag.
Feel so good.
I'm not sure about that. The Nord woman from Whiterun looks like she can hold her mead.
I think I'm going to be ill.
One cask of mead? Is that all they expect us to get through? What kind of contest is this? I'm sure I'll need another dozen. Tell old man Yegi that he's going down. This year, the trophy belongs to me.
Sorry, boys. If anyone's winning this contest, it's going to be me. Let's have another round.
They're running low on mead. I wonder what happened to that shipment from Volja's meadery.
They asked me to judge this contest, but I honestly have no idea what I'm doing. I've never had a drop of mead in my life.
What interesting customs you Nords have. Drink too much and throw up. All to honor your king.
I know what you need. A drink.
Is it true what they say about the size of the Nords?
I
can't impress me.
If I have to stand here and watch this debacle, I'll need another drink.
Please, friend, I need to concentrate. I am the judge of this competition, after all.
Hey, grab a drink.
She can't hit the broadside of a barn, let alone the target.
Is this on straight?
Rigot is glorious master of ceremonies of glorious Cornloon liquor. I am so proud. But don't tell him where I am. I want to enjoy the party, not work it.
Why do they always cheer for the good-looking strangers?
They're running low on mead. I wonder
Do I
what
know
happened
you?
to that shipment from Volya's meadery.
Enter and be welcome, friend. Make yourself at home. A rare and exquisite thing, to be sure. My inn remains clear-headed, so you don't have to. Enter and be welcome, friend. Make yourself at home.
Her voice is as soothing as the healing mud of Black Marsh.
I was the terror of Windhelm. Now I'm an idiot's plaything.
We're so busy because of the King's Festival. It's almost enough to make me forget how terribly I miss Betra. Almost. Now that is a loaded question. We carry some exotic dark elf and Argonian beverages, but our best-selling drink has got to be Volya's spiced mead. My friend Betra loves this stuff. Betra is the love of my life. She's so wonderful. If not for her, I'd probably still be working in that skeever trap, the Cold Moon. She's away on business at Fort Armel, but she promised she'd be home in time for my birthday. Now that is a loaded question. We carry some exotic dark elf and Argonian beverages. We're so busy because of the King's Festival. It's almost enough to make me forget how terribly I miss Betra.
I just joined the Royal Work Crew. I'll be repairing the roads of East March in no time. We build whatever needs building and fix whatever needs fixing. We serve at the pleasure of the Skald King. Yes, I'm going out with the road crew. We'll be repairing roads throughout Eastmarch, starting with the area around Cragwallow. But first, we drink. I just joined the Royal Work.
Since Arani started performing here, the number of male customers has increased dramatically.
Sauce. That's the secret to great cooking. A good sauce and spice. A good sauce and a little heat can hide any other imperfections in your cooking techniques.
You're standing too close, trying to watch the bard perform. She's very easy on the eyes, if you know what I mean. I'm here. Let's leave it at that. I never gave it. You're standing too close, trying to watch the bard perform. She's very easy on the eyes, if you know what I mean.
The Cold Moon stables might be larger, but we provide a much better level of service.
As soon as I finish my chores, Papa says I can go watch the eating contest.
Huh? I didn't do anything. Leave me alone.
The ale is thin, but at least there's plenty.
Selling, buying, trading. Right here.
Hold still. Stop weaving.
In town for the celebration, are you? You'll find all manner of debauchery here, if you're one to debauch, that is.
Three cheers for the Scald King!
What do you want?
What do you think? I so want a suit of Nord armor, but I'm not sure this works for me. Perhaps I should go for the light armor instead.
Hail, friend, and well met. Are you here for the celebration? In that case, what you're wearing just won't do. You need a new set of armor. May I show you something that matches your eyes? I wish I had those skills. No, I just sell this stuff. What I really want to do is write. Like that Fiocchi guy. His poems are so romantic.
The best armor in all of Skyrim. Get it here and get it now. No waiting.
My son Galmar is the battlemaster in the Fighters Guild. Me? I just sell them armor. Made right here in Windhelm at Cold Heart's Forge. Finest armor in all the land.
Free mead for the Conenliker.
Ten cheers for the Scald King, one for every year of his reign. Cheer? I say 10 drinks for King Joren. And then 10 more?
I can't wait until closing time. I don't want to miss the drinking contest. Thane Yegi is sure to win, and his victory belch is a wonder to behold. I can't wait.
I sell the keenest blades in all the land. You look like someone who appreciates a fine blade. Feel free to take a closer look at my wares. If you're talking about that stupid game my cousins always play, I guess so. Someone has to beat them after all. It might as well be me.
Buy a sword, get a mug of mead. You won't get a better deal than that, and I can tell you from experience this batch isn't half bad.
Interesting customs you Nords have. Drink too much and throw up, all to honor your king.
What's that? You're choking? Too bad, you little baby. Finish that pie!
There's an urgent task for you.
The sword is but a tool. The true weapon in any battle is the body and the mind that wields it. If you're going to drink in Windhelm, you better drink mead. Volja's Miri makes the best mead, and the Cold Moon and the Sober Nord both serve the stuff. Aren't you the brave one? I'm kind of busy right now, but I might let you buy me a few meads later tonight. Just try to keep up with me.
The guild has need of you, comrade. Comrade, a word.
The sword is but a tool. The true...
The guild requests your help.
Another dose of the cure.
Hey there. I'm just preparing some oats for the horses. You need anything, you should talk to Afnir. He'll set you right.
This is my shadowy alcove. Go find your own.
Daughter of mine is going to be courted by a Nord stable boy.
Oh, mother, but I'm bored. There hasn't been anyone to flirt with except Arama since we'd reached these wretched shores. And she's no fun to flirt with at all.
I don't know why I bother guarding you horrible people.
Welcome to Windhelm and to the finest stable in the city. We also run the best inn, if that's what you're looking for. It's right over there. That Nurara sure is great. Did you see how I impressed her? Nurara, the Dark Elf noble's daughter. Isn't she the Elk's Antlers? Maybe she'll come watch when I win the bragging contest. I'm an avalanche. I bury the competition.
You look like you could use a drink.
Heard you fought a fierce battle in Direfrost Keep, New Blood. Our brethren said they heard fierce storms raging before you emerged. Must have been an epic battle.
Welcome to the Cold Moon Inn. We only attract the lowest class of customers. No offense. As long as it's not for my hand in marriage. I'm sure my husband wouldn't appreciate that. I'm If you're looking for my sister, get in line. She's out at the stables today. If you want something to drink, grab a table and wait your turn. Well, that's an opening Inbuild would have chomped on. Lucky for you, I'm not my sister. Sorry. It's just that whatever I do, Inbuild gets all the attention. Even the stupid bard is in love with her. And I get to serve the hawkers upstairs. Sweet, but totally unnecessary. I'm not interested in flattery or flirting. I just want to serve my drinks and get to stay over with. Sorry. It's just...
It's hard to be sneaky with you standing here talking to me. Is there something I can do for you? Not getting involved in Windhelm affairs, that's for sure. King this, Jarl that. A bunch of people with too much power in their hands who don't give a damn about us small folk. Not that I mean that literally, of course. Well, maybe. He's not my king. We don't have kings. Trethane's, sure, but not kings. No, I'm only here to enjoy the party and make some gold. My talent's always in high demand. Sometimes people need a hand, and I offer mine. For a fee. It's surprising how much trouble people can get into. Lucky for them, I happen to be around. It's hard to be sneaky with you.
A sharp blade solves more problems than it creates. At least that's been my experience. There's the King's Festival, if that type of thing interests you. Me, I'm not a fan of large crowds. They bring in all kinds of trouble. Well, you saw what Fildor's crew tried to get away with. I knew they were up to no good the moment they arrived in town. I'd suggest you stay vigilant. Might be more of them around, and they probably aren't too happy with you. Heard you wiped out that goblin tribe and
If you're looking for a hired blade, look somewhere else. I don't do that anymore.
I continue to work on my masterpiece. The one song that will win the heart of the woman I can't live without.
What?
I'm waiting for Idesa to finish a piece for my betrothed, but she needs to concentrate on her work. She's been a little too preoccupied with that dark elf noble, if you know what I mean. I'm waiting for Idesa to finish a piece for my betrothed.
You look light on your feet. No bulky metal plates for you, eh? I've got plenty of items that will help you craft some sturdy, lightweight armor. Just shout if you see anything you like. Have you seen the handsome dark elf hanging around the forge? He's so exotic, and he's a noble. We're going out tonight, and I can't wait. I just know he has something amazing planned.
Maybe
The
I'll see you
celebration
later
has
at
been
the
good for
Sober Nord.
business. Thanks to all the visitors, we've never been busier. I love visiting the forge. It's always so toasty here.
A forge is no place for games. If you're here to work, get to it.
Well met.
Feel free to make use of our anvil. It's right over there.
I prefer the Cold Moon Inn to the Sober Nord. It's much more rustic.
You look like... Have you seen the handsome dark elf hanging around the forge?
Something I can do for you?
We should drink to something.
Anything I can do for you?
May I help you?
Who might you be?
Thanks for getting us out of those crypts. I think I'll do my drinking right here from now on. It's sufficiently drug-free.
I know what you need. A drink.
Am I drunk or is it me?
I swear I saw giants in Lower Yorgrim. Giants!
Speak very slowly.
With all the work the ambassador has given me, I won't get to attend any of the celebration.
10 years and they throw a party. Only the Nords.
Celebration is fine, but we must stay vigilant, especially with so many visiting dignitaries in the city. Clans from all over Skyrim, dignitaries from the other pact nations. I'd be a fool not to expect trouble. But I trust Thane Mera and the Windhelm Guard have matters well in hand.
What a humble chamber for such an important king. We could all learn a lesson from this impressive dry skin. We came to celebrate alongside King Yoren and our pact allies before business commences. Pact business. We support each other, but there is still so much to resolve.
Why my father continues to cater to these foreigners baffles me. I support the Nords. Let's leave it at that.
I don't really stand on ceremony, so out with it. I'm very busy today. Thank you for that. I'm not really fond of these kind of events, but the Thanes insisted. It's good for the people and good for the lions, they said. If only we had been able to get the palace ready in time for all this. The damned Akaviri, their invasion a decade ago, continues to haunt us. They caused extensive damage to the palace, but I made sure the rest of the city was repaired first. Work on the palace proceeds, but it goes exceedingly slowly.
You really shouldn't be in here. The Skald King is extremely busy right now.
Nice night for a drink. You mean things happen beyond the walls of our wonderful city of Windhelm? As it happens, I was just talking to a trader who stopped by for a drink. The traders always tell the most interesting stories. The usual. He was going on and on about an icebound cave called Chill Hollow, ill-fated treasure hunters, and lost love. All the old caves and ruins have their stories, I suppose. Me, I prefer life here in the city.
Greetings to you both.
I've come a long way to practice my craft, and I've grown particularly fond of this city. My cousin Lupandinus accompanied me here. We heard that Windhelm didn't have any true alchemists, so we decided to set up shop here and make our fortune.
Windhelm was desperately in need of alchemists, so we traveled a long way, and here we are.
Any news, traveler? I long to hear something, anything that doesn't involve Nords and mead and battle. But I'm sure you're here for another matter. Our enchantments are best in Skyrim, but the best will cost you, as I'm sure you are aware. I'm here to work and earn gold. The idea that I could be a Covenant spy is simply ludicrous. Ridiculous, even. You didn't, did you? Then how did that even enter the conversation? Forget I said anything.
Aretino has the most amazing accent. I think I'm going to offer to buy him a mug of mead.
I've come a long way to practice my craft, and I've grown particularly fond of this city. My cousin Lupandinus accompanied me here. We heard...
We hunted the Wamasu with black horses blades. We hunted for blades. Then they came from...
Buy me a drink?
Have you met my sister, Gabby? I never understand what she's talking about, but she always seems to make a certain amount of sense. If you need a weapon, nobody sells a sharper blade than Melling Snowborn. Her family really knows how to make metal hold its edge.
The trees always tell a tale, provided you have the skill and patience to listen. Not as much as I could be. We need more forest-related events. There isn't even a proper log-chopping contest.
The rolling netch gathers no moss. Think about it. My whole family loves trees. My little sister, Agna dear, for example. She's apprenticing with our cousins at Bronstrune's Crest. Good trees out that way. I just wish she'd write to me more often. I haven't heard from anyone out there in weeks.
The forest teaches us so much, gives us so many things. I just love nature. I was really hoping to get assigned to the wilderness. I tried to get a spot at Thorvald's logging camp, but he had more loggers than he could use. Oh well, south of here, past the Royal Work Camp at Cragwallow. They say that part of the forest is haunted.
Haunted forest? Rubbish, I say. That's what they claim. But my Nord friends also like to... What's the saying? Pull my braids? That's the strange part. Logging Chief Jafelma has never sent me on a wild netch chase before. And Toletta sounds serious. Even got Thorvald himself to go check on the logging camp, and he never leaves the city.
I was watching the town across the water. The people over there seem unusually tall. And normally the sun brings warmth, but not in these chilly climes. What can I do for you, Landstrider? A boat. I'm a sailor on a merchant ship. Our captain has family in Windhelm, and she kept going on and on about a festival of some sort. She was very excited.
Well?
Someday you should think about traveling to Vardenfell. A fascinating land, if I do say so myself.
You saved King Yoren. You certainly know how to make an impression. Oh, many apologies. I'm the Ebonheart Pact envoy in Windhelm. I've lived here for some time now. I can honestly say that I know all of the city's movers and shakers. If you need anything, anything at all... Yes, yes.
We Nords love the wind and sea. From the docks here in Windhelm, our ships sail across the world. I know every vessel in port, where it's from and where it's going. The Windhelm docks are busy most days, but with the Conan-Liker festivities, let's just say I barely have time to have a pint of ale and a bite to eat.
Best not to swim in the swamp water. Why not take a boat instead?
What can I do for you? These are my mother's remains. I thought this urn had been lost forever. I carved the designs onto the urn myself. Pictures of things my mother loved. I can't believe thieves would steal it. Thank you for returning it to me. I'm thankful that you came along. I thought for sure I'd never see my tomb urn again.
No, not that way. Swing to the left. The left! If you'd kept quiet, they wouldn't have heard us!
Thank you. Thank you.
Stay out of trouble.
What is it?
Do I look drunk?
I bet you need a new bag. Let me help organize your life with a larger backpack.
A good drink cures whatever ails you, and I know how to make very good drinks.
Are my husband and his daft cousins having another one of their silly competitions? They never include me because I'm clearly the better merchant. Let me show you what I have.
Soup is for dry skins. Now a stew is a meal.
Now, who's got a...
They're running low on mead. I wonder what happened to that shipment from Bolya's meadery.
Nothing steals from us. Nothing steals from us. Nothing. Things are never...
What is it?
Things are...
Seven carry the one, had 103, subtract 19. What? Ah, no, I lost my place.
Don't know why the Ashlanders attacked a holy order, but at least someone stopped them.
Another busy day at Windhelm Bank. It's the safest spot in town. Windhelm's most prestigious bank. Well, really, Windhelm's only bank. Safest place to store your valuables. Just talk to the banker over there. A fool and his gold are soon parted, but you don't look foolish. We will keep your valuables safe and sound.
Time is gold, and today I have a short supply of both. There's just so much to do. King Yorlin doesn't celebrate the 10th anniversary of his rule every day, you know. Do you need something?
It's time to party hearty. Hello, friend. How long has it been? You remember Rigert the Brash, leader of the glorious expedition for Nord Cultural Exchange? It is good to see you again. You are just in time to help. I returned triumphantly from glorious mission to Dark Elf lands, and Thane Mera put me in charge of Skald King's big party. You like a good party, she says. Of course, I say. No one parties like Rigert. Turns out whole thing is mammoth dung. The pickled fish from Lower Jorgrim and the mead from Voljars have not yet arrived. Worse, my dark elf assistant never returned with my fancy Dunmer clothing from Mournhold. Everything goes wrong, and I am stuck here doing organizing things. You do a great service for Rigert. Rigert knew he could count on you. Ask anything, friend. Ah, pickled fish. Sorry, you make Rigert's mouth water. We placed the order for stinky fish with Fishermonger in Lower Jorgrim. Cross the bridge south of here and follow the shore east to the village. Finest mead in all of Skyrim comes from Voljar's meadery. Go out the gates and cross the bridge. Then follow the road west along the river to get there. I sent my worthless assistant to retrieve fancy Dunmer garb from my vault at the bank. It's in the north part of the city. You can't be too careful with your fancy pants, right? Anyway, he never came back. Go look there for tiny little dark elf man. You do a great service for Rigert. Rigert knew he could count on you. Come, have a drink with me.
What are you looking at?
I can't promise I'll remember any of this.
What indignity! What utter... What... Who are you? Leave me alone! I'm not doing anything! Oh, such embarrassment and folly! It's a horror perpetrated against the dignity of Dunmer culture. I'm talking about the clothes. These rags, they're a horrendous joke. And Rigard plans to meet the ambassador wearing them? Oh, it's an incident in the making. I will not have it. I'm doing Rigard a favor. You'll never find those clothes without me. I've hidden them too well. I've had enough of this pit of oblivion. I'm going home.
Customs you Nords have. Drink too much and throw up, all to honor your king.
So much to do.
You need a drink. Salut. Salut.
No, I don't like to talk. I like to drink.
What interesting customs you Nords have. Drink too much and throw up, all to honor your king.
Enter and be welcome, friend. Make yourself at home.
Volyar Meadery makes the best mead ever.
Poor Lower Yorgrim. What a crying shame that's turned out to be. I wouldn't go that way if I were you, Traveler. Giants attacked Lower Yorgrim. It's a disaster. If you're smart, you'll stay away from there. I don't see any good coming out of that place for the foreseeable future. But if you really want to help, find Iriki Frostwind. She's at the fishing camp down the road. I'm done with Lower Yorgrim. Things were starting to get bad there even before the giants showed up.
Greetings. What brings you to my pier in the middle of this disaster? Sure, Bones. What with the giant attack and all, I completely forgot about all that. My sincerest apologies. Here you go. Haven't you heard? Giants attacked Lower Yorgrim. Go speak to Eiraki in the tavern over there if you want more information. It's pickled fish. No one actually eats this stuff. It's more of a tradition than a food group. I've even seen a starving horker refuse to eat these stinky fish. It might be good for keeping the wolves away, though. Please, apologize on my behalf about the delay. We've had a lot of trouble around here lately.
If you're looking for my wife, Iriki, you can find her inside.
If only we had a few furs to keep us warm.
That mangy wolf bit me!
The wolves are almost worse than the giants. I just pray we survive the night.
A cold wind blows. Giants stomp through our village, and we have nothing but the shirts on our backs to keep us warm. You've picked a poor time to visit Lower Yorgrim. I don't have a grand quest to offer you. We're just cold and hurt and afraid for our lives. Well, the wolves came to Lower Yorgrim after the giants attacked. They roam the streets and feast on our dead. Perhaps you could collect a few wolf pelts for me. I can turn them into blankets. At least those of us that survived can stay warm. The wolves are large and vicious, but their pelts are thick and warm. Good hunting.
The wolves are almost worse than the giants.
Gold! Gold for the poor! A giant destroyed my home, and now I'm cold and hungry. Giants and wolves. I don't know why they attacked us, but now my home is gone. Please, spare some gold. You're most kind, stranger. I appreciate your generosity. Gold!
Just tell me I'll pull through.
My poor wife. The giant swung its club and shattered her leg. Oh, what am I going to do? Don't mind my cousin. She never could keep her opinions to herself. Don't mind.
Listen, cousin, Scorville's as crazy as an outhouse skeever.
Quiet! Do you want Iraki to hear you?
Look around, cousin. What difference does it make now?
Something out there smells terrible. Whatever it is, I'm sure it attracted the giants and wolves to our village.
Look, I appreciate what Scorville does for the village. Everybody does. But I find him a bit too... intense. Know what I mean?
Lower Yorgrim is dying, stranger. We have nothing left to offer you. I suggest you find somewhere else to rest this night. Giants attacked our village. Many villagers died in Lower Yorgrim because of these mindless savages. I gathered the few survivors I could find and fled to this fishing camp. I don't know. This is the first time the giants have ventured this close to the village, and the first time they've attacked us. My brother, Scorville, is assembling a force of warriors to drive off the giants. You should talk to my brother. My brother Scorville and his warriors gather in a house north of here. I'm sure he'd appreciate any help you could provide. We sometimes hear about attacks against lone travelers, but the giants mostly keep to themselves. I've never heard of them attacking a settlement before. Scorville? Well, my brother is a respected leader in our community and a great supporter of the Skald King. He can be a little intense, though, and some people find that a bit disturbing. But he loves Lower Yorgrim and wants to set things right. These are troubled times for East March. We hear that the orcs grow more and more aggressive, and there are rumors that disenfranchised Nord clans plan to start a civil war. Anything could have provoked the giants.
Mind yourself, stranger. Many dangers roam Lower Yorgrim this day.
You should talk to our leader, Scorville. He knows exactly what Lower Yorgrim needs right now.
If you seek sanctuary, you've come to the wrong place. This is my war council, and you have interrupted its proceedings. I see. Dear Iraki, Always trying to help her big brother. Well, while we formulate our plans to retake Lower Yorgrim, I suppose there is something you can do. Before we charge out to deal with the wolves and giants, we need someone to rescue any other villagers still trapped out there. If you could get the civilians out of the way, that will be one less thing for me and my warriors to worry about. Yes, and keep an eye out for my warrior, Burge. I sent him to retrieve supplies, but he hasn't returned. If you could also collect those supplies, it would improve our chances against the giants immensely. Rations. Made from an old family recipe. An army fights best on a full stomach, or so they say. In truth, my warriors have a tradition. They always eat these specific rations before going into battle, and I'm loath to break our routine. Meet us at the manor house to the south when you've completed these tasks. The armory there contains the weapons and armor we need to make our first strike against the giants. Good luck out there, stranger. For the glory of Yorgrim!
Mind yourself, stranger. Is it safe out there? You don't have to tell me twice.
Who are you? What are you doing out here? Oh, thank you. I'll go to the fishing village. That's where Iriki always takes us during an emergency.
Who are you? Did Scoville send you? No, leave me alone. I didn't look in the sacks. Please don't kill me. He sent you to get his precious meat after I failed to return, didn't he? I don't want anything else to do with Scoville or his cult. Just leave me alone. You don't know? Scoville has always been intense, but lately he's become obsessed with power. His militia treats him like he's some sort of god. I suggest you stay out of his way and leave Lower Yorgrim before it's too late. Scoville organized the militia. He wants to offer his services to the Skald King, but something went wrong. He forced us to eat the disgusting rations he made. After that, the giants attacked Lower Yorgrim. I think Scoville drew the giants to us. I don't know exactly, but I think it has something to do with the rations. I looked in one of the sacks. His rations, he makes them from giant meat. Scoville discovered a ritual in a secret room beneath the manor house. He's become more and more belligerent ever since. You need to tell Araki about this. Bring the giant meat to her as proof. She'll know what to do. Me? I'm heading to Windhelm.
You're back! Were you able to kill any of those beasts? And did you bring us any of their pelts? Thank you. Some of Lower Yorgrim's refugees will sleep warmly tonight. Please, take this for your troubles. Those wolf pelts were very helpful. It's good to know that even vicious monsters can be useful after they're killed and skinned.
That mangy wolf bit me!
Did you find Scorvild? Are you the one who rescued the villagers? What? How could my brother cause the giants to attack Lower Yorgrim? That makes no sense. What proof do you have? Oh no! Scorfield has gone insane! Please, you must stop him. If he goes ahead with this ritual, he'll only make matters worse. You must stop Scorfield from carrying out his mad plan. Eating giants is just so unappetizing. You'll probably find him up in the old manor house. He's been spending a lot of time there lately.
Don't mind my cousin.
What happened? I heard a terrible commotion from below. Did he? I understand. I will mourn for my brother later. What happened? I heard a terrible commotion from below. Did he? Is my brother dead? I understand. I will mourn for my brother later. Right now, we still have to do something about the giants. I don't know where the closest giant burial ground is, but perhaps if we burn the remains, it will show them that we're sorry, that we want to be left in peace. Use the fire right outside, then meet me at the fishing camp when the task is done. I'm going back to the fishing village. The other survivors need my help, and I must make amends for the acts of my brother.
If you're looking for my wife, Iris... My poor wife.
Did you do it? Did you burn the remains of the giants? And did it work? Are they going to leave us alone now? That's a small blessing. If I had known what Scorvild was doing, maybe I could have talked to him and stopped this. Anyway, thanks for your help. You kept a bad situation from turning even worse. I'm not sure what to do now. Should we rebuild, or should we leave Lower Jorgrim to the giants? I'm just not sure.
My poor wife.
Please.
They call the Skald King's brother the Orc Thane. Fancies himself king of the orcs, I suppose. Warm greetings in a cold climate, friend. It's peaceful out here near the water. I find the sound of the sea soothing. It's peaceful out here near the water.
lost my family. They're all gone. I was a fool. I brought my wife and child to this tomb, looking for shelter from the storm. Lost everything. Everything! I lost my family. Here.